Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the beautiful Kayak VR Mirage on the PlayStation VR2. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now in the previous video we explored the beautiful Costa Rica. We found ourselves an inflatable turtle, which we then escorted to the open ocean. We then rode around and we had a look at some other things, and we actually found ourselves a living turtle. And after waiting around for about 4 years because this turtle was very slow, we eventually managed to stroke it with our paddle and we got a trophy. So if any of you guys and girls are trying to get any of the trophies when you interact with the animals or you overcome fears, etc., all you really need to do is, I think you need to poke them with your paddle and it seems to trigger the trophy, which doesn't make much sense because I'm having trouble with the orca trophy popping at the moment, where you have to spot the orca in Antarctica, and obviously I can't poke him with my paddle. I can't even get close to him, so not too sure about that. But what we're going to be doing today is, first things first, I just want to have a quick look around here because I forgot to do it in the previous video. It was a bit of a abrupt ending in the previous video, I do apologise. But I want to have a look around here quickly, and then we're going to go to Australia and we are going to escort the toucan back to the other side of the canyon, which shouldn't be too much of a problem because the toucan is once again a rubber ring, so we should be able to just stick him on the front of our kayak and then take him to the other side of the canyon. But I think Australia in this game is probably my favouriteest place. But once we've got the toucan back to the other side of the canyon, we're then going to start searching for a snake, because there's a trophy about trying to overcome your fear of snakes. And I think you need to go up to a snake and you need to poke it with your paddle, because that really does overcome your fear. If you're touching a snake, even though it's with your paddle, you still sort of touched it, didn't you? I mean, I wouldn't poke a tarantula with a paddle. I wouldn't even go near the bloody thing. Okay, I was hoping there would be something on this little island over here. This is basically what the island was like in that story I told you when we was in Norway. And I said about I went to a lake and I went onto a little island after I rode around on my fishing boat that I bought, my fishing dinghy. This was like the little island, but with way more trees. And obviously it weren't sandy, it was muddy. Oh man, that was such a fun day, that was. The time flew by. What's that? Is that just some coral? Or is that a log? Oh no, just some coral by the looks of it. Yeah, lovely. Very nice. That's one thing you've always got to protect, WolfTheWolf. It's the barrier reef. That's something that needs to be protected a lot. The amount of it that's slowly dying off because of pollution and human activity. Make sure you ever go to the beaches and that, and there's any coral reefs in your area, make sure you take care of it. Make sure you look after it. Make sure you pick up any rubbish in the area as well if you can. Okay, right. Let's head over to Australia. Also, if you want to change the height of your character, if you feel like you're sitting in the kayak but your head is way too low down because you're a tall person, if you come over to settings and general, there you go, height of kayak, you just adjust the slider and you can get yourself up high or you can put yourself down really low. If you want to get a trophy for putting your head underwater, I recommend you put that down low, because then you just got to do that and you're basically in the water. Because there's a trophy for keeping your head underwater for 1 minute. Which is very easy. You could do that in real life as well. Alright, we're going to go Australia, free roam, day. Okay, if you're trying to get the trophies for these inflatables, this is by far the easiest one to find, because it's right behind you when you start. If I flip around, you'll see it. But look at this place. It reminds me of Scrabania in the Oddworld series. If you come over here, we should find him straight away. Very colourful. There he is. There's the toucan. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. This one doesn't want to go to the open ocean, though. This one wants to go to the other side of the canyon. The only inflatable that actually asks for something different. Gotta be careful, though. We are in Australia. Some big-ass fucking spiders in this place. Hey, can you bring me to the other side of the canyon? Man, 500 sea miles. I mean, this is the second longest one to do, I guess, but it's pretty easy. If you don't know to put it on the front of your kayak, I guess it ain't that easy. Oh fuck. Right. On the front. No, on the front. I need to hook you over that little there's a little point on the front of your kayak. If you can hook him on that, you're sorted. No, you see that little bump on the front, that little black bit? You want to get it over that. Come here, you little devil. Come on the... Oh, fuck. He's like... He's not... I don't need to reset my kayak. My kayak's fine. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We got a bit aggressive and we fixed it. There we go. Lovely. Obviously, you don't have to do that, what I'm doing right now. All you need to do is smack him with the paddle. But if you do it with the paddle, it will take you a long, long time. Because this canyon is very long, so... But just, I do recommend you take your time, because I feel like he doesn't stay on as well as the WoW did in Norway. So you want to be a bit more careful. I like how he's facing forward as well. It's like he's actually watching our journey. Oh, lovely. Man, what a fucking beautiful game. I don't even know the developers of this game. I should have checked. I always like to look at that before I start the playthrough, so I can, you know, always mention them, give them some love and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't know the developers of this game. Sorry, developers, if you do see this video, apologies. Doesn't it look like Scrabania from Oddworld? Okay. Whilst we're rowing, I want to just keep my eyes open for any snakes, because I'm pretty sure this is the place you find the snakes. We're not going to interact with it just yet. We'll take the toucan back to the other side of the canyon, and then we will interact with the snake after. Just in case the toucan's scared of snakes, you know, I don't want to force him into doing something you don't want to do. Oh, lovely. I reckon Disney could get themselves quite a lot of money if they made like some sort of Disney VR game that was like compatible with all VR devices. Even if it was like compatible with the older ones like PSVR2 and some of the old like Oculus ones. Oculus is the Quest now, ain't it? Because Facebook bought Oculus and they renamed the VR, didn't they? Because it always confuses me. I still call it Oculus. But yeah, if they make a Disney game that works with just all devices, and then obviously have like superior versions for the more powerful hardware, I reckon if Disney released a game like that, something like that Dreamlight Valley game or whatever it was, if they released something like that in VR where you could interact with your hands and stuff to all of the Disney characters, you know, you could like stroke Simba, you could like shake Aladdin's hand and stuff like that, as well as all of the unspeakable things that people will also do in VR, especially when they get hold of the mods. But for the normal stuff, you can I reckon you could sell so much VR units and Disney would get a lot of money. Especially imagine little kids. Well, little kids are not supposed to use VR, it's bad for their eyes. But when they're like 12 or whatever, because kids still like Disney at 12, don't they? I don't fall off. Oh no. Oh, it's a bit of a squeeze. Don't fall off though. You hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. There we go. But yeah, I reckon kids at 12, you know, when they're allowed to wear the VR headsets, I reckon they would really enjoy that. I reckon that would sell very well. I mean, I might even play it as well, just to check it out. Wouldn't mind a game seeing me main man Mufasa, especially if they add some Oliver and Company, and Disney can stop neglecting one of their greatest movies of all time, Oliver and Company. I haven't seen any snakes or anything. I thought that might have been a snake then, but that's a bit of a branch, ain't it? I think it's going to be pretty hard to spot them. Because if it's like a normal, you know, like when snakes are that like tan colour, you know, like that brand sort of tan colour. If that's the colour of the snake, I think it's going to be hard to spot it, especially in this terrain. It's going to be very well camouflaged. Now, well done, Toucan. You're really staying on the front of this kayak very well, buddy. I'm not even really paying attention to you, and you're still staying on the front. Oh, look! Is that one? Alright, we need to remember that log. I don't know if that's a snake or if that's a tree trunk. I'm probably going to go over there now. It's just going to be a lump of wood on the floor. Okay, so it's near this like little beautiful bit right here. I think we're nearly at the other side of the canyon, actually. That didn't take too long. Okay, steady. It's a little bit tight down here. Careful. Also, it seems to be very shallow as well. I'm trying not to scrape my oar along the bottom of the bank. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. A lost toucan. Oh, I kind of feel like you was in a much better area before. That looked a lot more pretty than this. This place looks pretty nasty. Look at all the broken branches everywhere and just look dark. Alright, off you get. Ugh. There you go. Have a lovely day, my good sir. Thank you for using BwolfTheWolf Uber. Make sure you give me a 5-star rating. I reckon we did very well. I mean, we did manhandle you a little bit at the start of the journey. But other than that, I feel like that was a relatively smooth ride. Like, I was rowing very slowly. Oh, we also made you face plant into a log as well. But don't let that ruin the review, mate. Other than those 2 incidences, I reckon we're I'll go halfway. Give me a 3.5. Give me a 3.5. It should be a 2.5, but I'm not going that low. Actually, give me a 4. I think I should only lose 1 star for bashing your face into a log and manhandling you at the start of the journey. Alright, let's go back here and see if this if it was a snake. If it's not a snake, I apologise for being blind. I do wish this Australia area was a bit bigger though. Like maybe a bit more of an open area somewhere, similar to the Costa Rica area. But if you want to show your family this game, and they're not too good at the video games, but you want to show them the VR experience, I'm pretty sure there is a mode that you can click on, and it allows you to just sit in the kayak, and you don't have to use your controllers. It will just take you on a tour of the area. Maybe we'll check one of those out before I end this playthrough. Because I said there's only going to be 4 episodes in this playthrough. Oh, that is definitely a snake. Now, I think we've got to touch it with our oar. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's giving me the look. He's going to bite me, isn't he? How am I supposed to touch you? I can't get any closer. Man, it even works when you try and pull yourself closer. I can't reach you! Stick your tongue out! Come here! Come here! Oh, for God's sake. That's got to be the snake. I've not seen any other snakes. Yeah, I'm not going to turn my back to him. Fuck that. No, alright. We won't poke you. We won't poke you. I'm sorry. Never do that, kids. Never do that. Or not even just kids. And you adults out there as well. I know some of you adults probably see the animals and you're thinking, oh yeah, I want to touch it. I know, I feel the same way too, but we can't do it. Because they bite you. They bloody bite you. He's laying back down now. Well, all the animals in this game don't like me. And a flipping German Shepherd barking at me. That's just outrageous, that was. Flipping German Shepherd of all dogs. It had to be a German Shepherd, which I've got. Could have been any bloody dog. Could have been a Labrador. Could have been anything. But nope, had to be a German Shepherd, didn't it? Mind you, the turtle seemed to like me. The turtle came over for a stroke. Uh-oh. No. We're going to bank. We're going to get banked. Man, I love how realistic this game feels. It is absolutely phenomenal. And if you do what I said in part 1, where you connect your controllers to a stick or something, or like a broom handle or something, it's going to feel even more realistic. What is that? Is that bubbles, or is that just like a sun reflection? Yeah, just a sun reflection. But I am feeling very hot. This is exactly what I said in part 1. Whenever you come to Australia, because of the sheer brightness of the sun, and you can see it glistening on the water, you feel like you're actually getting hot in real life. It's crazy. And it's not just because I'm paddling. Because I was paddling in Norway and Antarctica, and I weren't feeling hot then. And it's currently snowing outside. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if you'll be able to see me on camera. But I'm gonna try and put my head underwater. You'll see what I can see on the video, but you won't see me. I'm probably gonna vanish. But have a look at this. Hello. Oh. Flipping hell, mate. Well, that's my VR headset broken, ain't it? Just dunked my bloody headset into a bunch of water. And I don't know if this is salt water as well. And salt water absolutely crushes circuits. If you ever get salt water on your mobile phone, even if it's a waterproof one, it's fucked. The amount of bloody phones I've lost to water is crazy. But my favourite phone, the one that I recorded most of my YouTube videos with back in the 2006 and 7 days, I think it was a Sony Ericsson. That phone, I also used a camcorder as well. Man, my old way of recording back in 2006 was fucking hilarious. I had a cassette tape camcorder that uses the actual cassette tapes, and I had to have a special cable for a special port on the computer, which don't even exist anymore, the port, I don't think they even exist anymore. But they stopped using it because it was just never used. And I had to use some special software so that it could convert the video file, like the cassette tape file, into a digital file. And then it was in 360p. That was how I did a lot of my fishing videos in 2006. And then in 2007, I had my Sony Ericsson. One of the first few ones, I think it was. I think it was a Sony Ericsson. And that one could record. But it was only 480p, of course. So a slight upgrade from 360. And yeah, that one I recorded so many videos for my channel with. Mostly the some of the jackass videos we did, which never got uploaded, all of them. One or two did with like mountain boards and stuff. And then we had the stuff, the final few fishing videos and the stuff with me being on my fishing boat and that. But then it died at Southend-on-Sea. I took my fishing boat to Southend-on-Sea, my fishing dinghy, and yeah. And carrying that bloody thing from Victoria Station all the way down to the beach was a nightmare. That was a heavy boy. It wasn't pumped up, but it was a heavy boy. So yeah, that was bloody exhausting. And then we had to spend 30 minutes pumping it up. And then we nearly capsized because of the waves. It was a nightmare. But just one little drip of water managing to get onto my bag, inside of my jumper pocket, inside the bag, one drip of salt water managed to kill my phone. So yeah, don't get salt water on your phone, kids. It will murder them. Or any of your electronics, to be honest. Unless it's like a GoPro or something, which is designed for this kind of stuff. Well, there you go. I think we've gone across the whole thing again. I didn't see any more snakes. And I was looking. I was keeping my eyes out a little bit. I think what I'm going to do, as we've been through the whole thing, I think I'm going to go and check out one of the tours, just to see what they look like. So we're going to go on to... now, we've done 6.8 kilometres. I've been recording for about an hour and 30 minutes. We've done 6.8 kilometres, that's crazy. And it's only 100 kilometres for the trophy. So it wouldn't even really take that long to get it. Do like an hour of rowing every night. Might get a bit boring seeing the same terrain, but other than that, I think it'll be pretty easy. Where do we want to go on a tour? Maybe Antarctica? And then we go on a tour. Sunset. I can't pick night because it's too dark for the video. Oh, actually, I know what we can do instead. We could go to Norway in the storm. Ah, here you go. See? Now the boat's just going to move on its own. Very nice. I suppose it's a lot easier for me to look around if we do the tours. This is going to be a pretty beefy tour as well, because when you do like what you do in Horizon Call of the Mountain with the machine safari, when you do that, it's relatively it's only like maybe like 5 minutes at most. I feel like this will go on for a good like. At this speed, I'd say a good 15 minutes maybe, if it takes you around everywhere. Oh man, beautiful. Right, I'm gonna check out Norway in the storm with a tour. This might be a bit too dark for the video though. I feel like it's going to be... Oh, I can feel the haptic feedback. Oh, well done. Well done, developers. I can feel the individual raindrops in the controls, like the DualSense controller. Oh, they've done a great job with that. Oh, that because it's in VR, it feels even better. And the lighthouse is turned on as well. And all of the little beacons around letting you know that there's a land ahoy. Oh man, look at this. I wish you could feel my controllers right now. Oh, here comes the light. Oh, didn't blind me. I was expecting a bright light in my face then. Can you see the flipping thunderbolts? Bloody hell. The lightning bolts, I mean. Now, this is not the kind of weather you want to take a kayak into the ocean. Anyone that does stuff like this, you're a psycho. I bet the German Shepherd ain't outside again this time, though, is it? Bet it's gone indoors now. No more barking at BwolfTheWolf. That is amazing, man. I wish you could feel my controls. Alright. Jesus. Oh, that was a bad cough. It's like I coughed and it got stuck in my windpipe. Alright, I'm going to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. So, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. I hope you've enjoyed this somewhat small playthrough of Kayak VR Mirage. There's other things you can do in this game. There's more things to find, you know, things that are sunken in the water, fishes to find, other things to interact with. Then you've got the races and stuff like that, and I think there's a few races. I don't know if there's like one per map, or if there's more than that. There might be, but there's other stuff you can do as well. So if you've got PSVR2, I strongly recommend it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and playthrough. Like, share, and join the pack today.